Taruni Mandala Mahite. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Karunam Kuru Mai Karuna Varite, Sanaka Sanatana Varnita Charite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite, Gokula Taruni Mandala Mandala Maite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Gokula Taruni Mandala Maite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Gokula Taruni Mandala Maite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Gokula Taruni Mandala Maite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Daite. Gokula Taruni Mandala Maite. Damodara Rati Vardhana Vese. Hari Nishkuta Vrindavi Dinese. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayate. Gokula Taruni Mandala Moite. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayate. Gokula Taruni Mandala Moite. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol Nitai Gaur, Hari Bol Nitai Gaur, Premanandi Ki Jai. So this is a very beautiful song about Srimati Radharani, and it says, let's see, Prabhu, you have to close that fan. It's right over here. This song was sung by Rupa Goswami. He is the real person, actual person to understand Radha and Krishna. So he says, all glories to Radharani. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayate. She is so dear, Radharani is so dear to Krishna. Krishna, everyone is trying to love Krishna, but Krishna is trying to love Radharani. Now, just imagine how great she is. Just try to understand. Everyone, the whole world, the whole universe, all living entities, they are trying to love Krishna. Krishna Prema. Lord Chaitanya describes Prema Pumartha Mahan. The greatest goal of spiritual life is to attain pure love for Radharani and Krishna. And Rupa Goswami described that you are distributing Krishna Prema. So Krishna Prema is so valuable, but Krishna is after Radharani. Just see how Radharani is great. Just try to understand the greatness of Radharani. Therefore, she is so great, and we have to offer our respect. Radhe Jaya Jaya Madhava Dayate. How is she? Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Taruni means young girls. You'll see the pictures. They are all young girls. But of all the young girls, Radharani is the most beautiful. She is enchanting to the young girls also. She is so beautiful. Gokula Taruni Mandala Mahite. Damodararati Vardhana Vese. And she always dresses herself so nicely that Damodara, Krishna, becomes attracted by her beauty. Hari Niskuta Vrinda Vipinese. And she is the only lovable object of Krishna, and she is the queen of Vrindavana. This queen of Vrindavana, you'll find in Vrindavana, if you go there, everyone is worshipping Radharani. Rani means queen. They're always speaking, Jaya Radhe, Radharani ki jai. All the devotees in Vrindavana, they are worshippers of Radharani. Hari Niskuta Vrinda Vipinese. Rishabhanu Dadi Navasasi Leke. And she appeared as the daughter of King Rishabhanu and her companion Lalita Saki and Vishaka Saki and the devotees. So on behalf of the pure devotees of Krishna, Rupa Goswami is praying, Karunam Kurumai Karuna Bharite. Oh, my worshipable Radharani, you are full of mercy. So I am begging of your mercy because you are so merciful. very easily you offer, bestow your mercy. So I am begging your mercy. Karunam kurumai karuna barite, sanaka sanatana varnita charite. Now somebody may say, oh, you are so great, learned scholar, you're a so great saintly person, and you're begging mercy from an ordinary cowgirl? How is that? Therefore, Rupa Goswami says, oh, this is not ordinary cowgirl. Sanaka sanatana varnita charite. This girl's description is possible to be made only by great saintly persons like Sanaka Sanatana. She is not ordinary. So the lesson is that we should not treat Radharani as an ordinary girl or Krishna as an ordinary man. They are the supreme absolute truth. But in the absolute truth, there is the pleasure potency, and that is exhibited in the dealings of Radha and Krishna. And Radha's expansions, as Radha's expansions, all the gopis, and Krishna is the Supreme Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namane Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Paskatya Desatarine. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Haribol. So Ananda Prabhu, just put the picture of the gear cow. So today we're going to hear about the miracle qualities or miraculous qualities of the Indian gear cow. All the Gujaratis should be very happy today because gear cow comes from Gujarat. Yes. So here we have pictures of the Indian gear cow. And the ancient Vedic scriptures praises the miraculous qualities of the substances produced naturally by the Indian gear cow, especially the Gujarati gear cow. It is said in the Vedas, the gavya, the natural substances like milk, yogurt, ghee, urine, and dung, and other such substances as ash from the dung, etc., produced by Indian cows are pure and medicinal. They impart strength to the heart and brain, improve memory, intelligence, increase lifespan, detoxify the blood of toxic chemicals, and balance the three doshas, namely vata, pitta, and kapha, or air, bile, and mucus. They have the capability to cure any disease. There are 5 products from Vedic cows that are considered to be the most beneficial for maintaining health, physical and mental well-being. They are milk, dudh. According to Ayurveda, cow milk provides special and unique nutrition that cannot be derived from any other type of food. Cow milk, when digested properly, nourishes all the tissues of the body, nourishes the immune system to respond to any sickness of the body or mind. It is one of the most important foods to promote ojas, the force that maintains life. Yogurt, dahi. Yogurt is a byproduct of cow milk. When we're talking about cow milk, we're talking specifically now about the gear cow and perhaps other breeds of Indian cows. We're not talking about Western cows. Western cows are different, except for one breed, which is called the Guernsey cow. But in general, all Western cows, except the Guernsey cow, are different than Indian cows. Indian cows produce a special type of milk that is good for the health. Western cows produce milk that is actually detrimental for health. We can talk about that at another time. So we're talking now about especially the gear cow. Yogurt is a byproduct of cow milk. All the leading practitioners of Ayurveda, including Charaka and Sushruta, have written on its qualities and usefulness. It is considered as one of the most wholesome food items throughout the world. The regular consumption of yogurt, or dahi, has effective therapeutic value for many diseases. It has been described as a tonic and is credited with the properties that prevent premature aging. Yogurt also brings relief to patients of diarrhea, dysentery, and is recommended in chronic, specific, and non-specific colitis. Makhan, or ghee, purified or clarified butter. Ghee is wrongly called butter. Ghee is made by churning the yogurt, while butter is made by separating the cream from raw, unheated milk. So the traditional Ayurvedic way of making butter is not to heat the milk, but first make yogurt, and then churn the yogurt, and then the ghee separates, and you have real buttermilk. The American way, or the Western way of making ghee, is not authentic and not as beneficial as the traditional Vedic way. Ghee is prepared by heating it after filtering water and milk solids from it. Ghee is cream colored to yellowish in color, depending on the cow's breed and the time of year. So when you get deeply golden colored ghee, that means the cow has been grazing, free-range grazing on natural grasses. Therefore, her ghee turns deeply yellowish gold. You'll see in the stores in the wintertime, if they're making ghee from, let's say, Canadian cows or American cows, the ghee will be more whitish rather than yellowish and golden. And there's another reason why the Gir cow ghee is always golden. I mean, we'll get to that in a second. In Ayurveda, cow ghee is believed to be the best oil for human consumption. It is full of nutritive qualities and an ideal oil for heart patients who suffer due to excessive cholesterol in their blood. Its regular consumption enhances physical and mental strength, keeps the body healthy, and increases the potency of the body. It is not only nutritive, but also helps in taking out the impurities from the body. It enhances eyesight, keeps muscles and tendons healthy, and bones sturdy yet supple. So there's a major difference between cooking food with ghee and cooking food in dalda. Dalda is hydrogenated oil. Hydrogenated oil will make your tendons, will make your discs in your backbone, will make your bones also brittle and weak, and will cause high blood pressure, diabetes, and cardiac problems. So if you like to have all these things, continue cooking with hydrogenated oils. Hydrogenated oils are almost all the oils you see on the rack in the Safeway and Fred Meyer and Walmart and Costco. These are oils that have been chemically treated to alter the molecule. That's why it's called hydrogenated. It's an extra hydrogen molecule is added to the molecule of the oil, and that molecule is not recognized by the body. Therefore, it ends up clogging your arteries and causing all kinds of diseases. Then gobar, dung. Gobar is antiseptic and has antibacterial and fungicidal action. A filtered mixture of cow dung or gobar and water can be used as a natural ingredient for creams and ointments which are useful in serious skin conditions like psoriasis, eczema, and gangrene. Cow dung has provided man with fuel for cooking. It is used as a fertilizer. It may be used as a seed protector, a heat source, because cow dung is naturally hot, and it makes compost hotter. And it is also put into hothouses to heat them, or run pipes through them to make hot water. It is employed as a purifier, natural antiseptic qualities, floor coating, mud brick additive, because it improves resistance to disintegration, a skin tonic when it's mixed with crushed neem leaves. The smoke of the gobar is a mosquito repellent, and it helps, the gobar helps to improve the pH balance of a pond. Cow dung is also used in cases of malaria, itching, snake bite, burns, dental problems like pyorrhea, and also cholera. Cow dung cakes have been traditionally used by villagers in India as a common fuel, along with firewood. Cow is the only animal whose dung doesn't stink and rather gives good smell. We can generate energy from its manure in the form of methane gas, which can power a gas burner to cook food or an electric generator to produce electricity. Its manure is used as a natural fertilizer. Also, cow's dung acts as a mosquito repellent. Gomurta, urine. Cow urine has been described in Ayurveda as a therapeutic agent. The use of cow urine therapy, which has been used during centuries as a traditional Ayurvedic practice, is gaining recognition and acceptability the world over due to recent advances in research in this type of therapy. Cow urine is very useful also for curing jaundice. Gavyam pavitram cha rasayanam cha patyam cha hridyam balam buddhi syata ayu pradam rakt vikar hari tridosh hidrog vishapaham syata. Cow urine is a great elixir or healing substance, good for stomach orders, pleasing to the heart, the giver of mental and physical strength, and enhances longevity. It removes all blood disorders. It balances bile, mucus, and airs, and is a remover of heart disease and counteracts the effect of poison. It includes 5 tastes: bitter, hot as a chili, sour, sweet, and salty. It is in the mode of goodness. It brings goodness in thoughts. By drinking it regularly for 6 months, man's nature comes in the mode of goodness, sattva guna. It destroys the mode of passion and ignorance. It purges out toxins from the whole body through your urine, sweating, and stool. It helps to cure psychological diseases. Unfortunately, people are exploiting the cows to obtain products such as skin, meat, fat, blood, and bone. Among all the different breeds of Indian cows, the Gujarati Gir cow possesses exceptionally remarkable traits. Scientists at the Junagadh Agricultural University, or JAU, in Gujarat state, analyzed urine samples of 400 Gir cows. They found traces of pure gold from 3 to 10 milligrams in 1 liter, 3 to 10 millionth. This says milligrams, but actually it's millionth of a gram in 1 liter of the cow's urine in the form of gold salts soluble in water. They wrote, "Till now," these are the scientists, "we have heard about the presence of gold in cow urine from our ancient scriptures and its medicinal properties. Since there was no detailed scientific analysis to prove this, we decided to undertake a research on cow urine. We analyzed 400 samples of Gir cow urine and found traces of gold." This is spoken by B.A. Golakia, head of the biotechnology department of the Junagadh Agricultural University in Gujarat. And this appeared as an article in the Times of India. The spectroscopic analysis of cow urine reveals the basis of its remarkable curative powers. The important elemental metals and minerals in cow urine are gold, silver, calcium, iron, cobalt, zinc, and boron. And also, it contains 321 parts per billion of gold, 1.71 parts per billion of silver, 21,823 parts per billion of calcium, and so on. The major compounds identified in ghee urine samples and their medicinal properties. The compounds identified have therapeutic and medicinal properties. Phenol, a potent antimicrobial agent. Phenol 4-methyl, a powerful antioxidant. Benzoic acid, an antifungal, topical antiseptic, and an inhalant decongestant. Benzenacetic acid, which treats hyperammonemia. Hydantoin, which is an anticonvulsant and treatment for seizure disorders. Phenol 2,4-bis, and so forth, and intermediate in synthesis of UV stabilizers or antioxidants. Benzamide, it's a treatment for hypertension, asthma, renal, and peripheral circulatory disturbances. And ethanone is an intermediate for a hypnotic and anticonvulsant. Cow urine is also called gomutra or go-ark. When it is filtered and distilled, it can be used to improve or cure the following large number of sicknesses or ailments. Gomutra contains carbolic acid, which is an anti-germicidal in action. This is why it purifies and has cleansing action. The ancient Vedic scriptures considered gomutra as pure. Modern scientific techniques have proved the presence of phosphates, nitrogen, urea, uric acid, potassium, and sodium in urine, cow urine. During the lactation period of a cow, when a cow is pregnant, its urine also contains lactose, which has the capacity to improve the heart and mental ailments. Gomutra can do the following things. Balance cholesterol levels. It's an efficient antibacterial agent. It reduces body fat. It increases white blood cells. White blood cells play an important role in the immune system by protecting the body from infectious agents. It functions as an antioxidant, which delays the aging process. It serves as a detox agent, especially for the toxicity caused by modern drugs and toxic treatments like chemotherapy and radiation therapy. It cures respiratory disorders, regenerates damaged cells and tissues. The cow whose gomutra is to be consumed should be young and healthy. It should be fed essentially on natural grass that grows in pastures. One must filter it through thin, clean muslin cloth before consuming it on an empty stomach early in the morning. One should not eat anything for 1 hour after taking it. Taking in of gomutra by women during menstruation gives them strength and peace. One should take gomutra with the advice of an experienced Ayurvedic practitioner. Panchagavya. Panchagavya is a synergistic powerhouse for healing naturally. It can be used by mixing 50 milliliters, about 1.5 ounce, of filtered Panchagavya mixture with 200 milliliters, about 7 ounces, of water, tender coconut water or fresh fruit water, taken orally on an empty stomach in the morning. This liquid elixir can cure many types of major and minor diseases. So, Panchagavya is made of milk, yogurt, and ghee, urine, and cow dung. These things are purified by special treatment, usually by cooking them in milk, and mixed together, and then they're diluted with water or something else and drunk. So Panchagavya is also considered to be a highly effective liquid organic manure or compost. It has multiple functions and can effectively replace chemical fertilizers and pesticides. Gruta, which is ghee, cow ghee. Ayurvedic experts recommend using only old ghee that has been stored for about 6 months. Such a clarified butter is quite beneficial in diseases like depression, anxiety, eye and ear disorders, as well as on women's reproductive organs. Ghee can effectively treat wounds caused by ulcers and wounds of diabetic persons. Ghee is reputed to improve memory, intelligence, and eyesight. That is why Indian cuisine uses ghee as one of the essential ingredients. Scientific research confirms that ghee of the Gir cow milk has omega-3 fatty acids, good for maintenance of a healthy heart. Ghee is best suited for improving intelligence, curing insanity, increasing sexual power, good eyesight, underweight or emaciation, tuberculosis, and fever. A lean, emaciated, and spastic person, when made to undergo snehana, treating the patient with ghee by external and internal application, such a person shows dramatic improvement in physical health, intelligence, and it helps to restore mental balance. Medicated ghee is made by infusing herbs in the ghee, which is heated on low heat. Such infusions can be used to treat skin diseases, hyperacidity, etc. Using herbal ghee for skincare and rejuvenation is very effective. Cow dung ash. Wounds on the body of people, especially diabetic patients, become very difficult to heal. Applying cow dung ash on these wounds will heal them. We can apply cow dung ash on any wound because of its antiseptic properties. Cow dung ash is used as a pesticide in agriculture. It can be sprinkled on crops, and even if it falls on food or land, it is beneficial rather than harmful than modern chemical pesticides. Cow dung ash can be used for purifying water. Generally, chlorine or some other chemical is used to purify water of harmful bacteria. Adding chlorine has harmful side effects. However, cow dung ash is an excellent water purifier. All harmful bacteria are killed just by adding a pinch or two of cow dung ash in a few liters of water. We have to use cow dung ash that comes from Vedic cows only. The option of adding cow dung ash is so cheap that anyone can afford it. It has absolutely no side effects. Water purified using cow dung ash is so much cheaper than bottled water, which uses costly methods and machines to be purified and packed. Radiation used in ultraviolet water purifier machines and the depletion of all natural minerals in reverse osmosis water treatment and bottled water are all unhealthy for the human body. So here we have some idea of the beneficial effects of the products of a cow, and especially the Gir cow. Srila Prabhupada has spoken about this. He said that the whole idea of self-sufficient life is that people residing on a farm may not have to search out work outside. Arrangements can be made such that the residents should be self-satisfied. That will make an ideal ashrama. I think that people may be happy in any place with land and cow without endeavoring for so-called amenities of modern life, which simply increase anxieties for maintenance and proper equipment. The less we are anxious for maintaining our body and soul together, the more we become favorable for advancing in Krishna consciousness. So the concept of simple living and high thinking is at the basis of Vedic social life. Simplifying our life, meaning what we eat, how we plan our day, especially taking rest early and waking up early, and what we do when we wake up early, chanting Hare Krishna, attending Arti, reading Bhagavad Gita. All these things lead to simple living, high thinking, rather than complicated living, low thinking. When our life becomes complicated, we don't think about, one day I will die. What am I doing to prepare myself for this? We think about, I hope I never die. You know, you say, that's low thinking. And the way to simplify our life is to accept the 4 Vedic principles of regulated life. 4 things not to do and 4 things to do. The 4 things not to do are eating meat, fish, eggs, and chicken, not eating them. and taking intoxicants, including coffee and tea, marijuana, ganja, charas, whatever. And no gambling, either in the casino in Mukilteo or Tulab, or the casino of the stock market. No gambling. And along with no gambling, no speculation. Speculation means you don't know the answer to a question, you make it up. That's not allowed in Vedic life. And then, fourth, no illicit connections outside of marriage. If you follow these four principles, then you might say, okay, Prabhu, but what do I do? Well, you chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Chanting Hare Krishna is more medicinal, more healing than even Panchagavya. Much more healing, because it heals your soul. And if your soul is healed, then your body will be healed. The reason we get sick is because of a sick soul. The sick soul has become attached to the temporary body. That is our sickness. And whatever happens to the temporary body affects our soul. But the soul is not the body. So if we develop a healthy soul by engaging in chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and what does the Maha Mantra say? It's simply asking Krishna, begging Krishna, please you protect me so I can remain your devotee. We need protection. The other day, one lady was speaking to me, and she said, Prabhuji, I was with my child in my own house on the second floor, and for 3 seconds, I took my eyes off my child, and immediately the child fell down all the steps. I had to take the child to the hospital. She took her eyes off her child for 3 seconds only, in her own house. The child fell down the steps. So that can happen to anybody. That can happen to you while you're driving. You get a little ping, you take your eyes off the road to see who sent you the ping, you have an accident. You can get a telephone call, you say, I got to take this call, you start speaking, you have an accident. So it's very easy for something to go wrong in material life. There's the famous example of of Mr. Atkins. Have you ever heard of the Atkins diet? Yes, Atkins is the guru of the meat industry. He saved them. He gave them another 25 years existence. So he came up with the Atkins diet. That is, you can lose weight by eating proteins and giving up carbohydrates. So at first, nobody believed him. But over the years, people began to understand that what he said was actually true. Of course, eating only meat and giving up carbohydrates will help you lose weight, but it will cause other problems like colon cancer and other things. But forget about that for the time being. Anyway, Atkins became very rich, and he had a luxurious apartment in Manhattan, which cost millions of dollars. He had a very nice office in Manhattan near his apartment that cost millions of dollars. So at the height of his career, he had just bought new Florsheim shoes. They're very expensive also. He had a Gucci suit on. That's very expensive. And he had just had his morning coffee, Starbucks, and he was on his way walking from his apartment in Manhattan to his office in Manhattan. It had rained the previous night, and it was freezing cold, so there was black ice. He didn't see it, but his new Florsheim shoes were very slippery. He slipped as he was walking, fell backwards, hit his head on the ground, cracked his cranial skull, and soon after that he died. That is called bad karma. He killed himself by an accident, walking, right? He didn't fall down steps, he didn't have a car accident. He was walking and had an accident and died. So, that's why we need protection. And who's the best protector? Rake Krishna Mare Ki, Mare Krishna Rake Ki. If Krishna protects you, no one can kill you. If Krishna wants to kill you, no one can protect you. So, we should take to heart this Hare Krishna Mahamantra. If you actually love your children, if you love your wife, or you love your husband, you should also always be praying. Or you love your parents, you should always be praying. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. This mantra says, "Oh Srimati Radharani, oh Krishna, please protect me so I can always remain your servant." So, here we see, Prabhupada is writing, if you seriously want to convert, wherever you live, into Vrindavan, especially if you live on a farm, I shall advise you how to make it very much modernized. But as you are American boys, I advise you not to make it very much modernized. But as you are American boys, you must make it just suitable to your minimum needs, not to make it too much luxurious, as generally Europeans and Americans are accustomed. Better to live there without modern amenities, but to live a natural, healthy life for executing Krishna consciousness. So the less we complicate our life, the more time we have for spiritual activity, and the more healthy we will be, and the more active we will be. You won't have to sleep as much, you won't eat as much, and you'll have more energy, and you'll have sustainable health by simple living, high thinking. It may be an ideal village where the residents will have plain living and high thinking. For plain living, we must have sufficient land for raising crops and pasturing grounds for the cows. If there is sufficient grains and production of milk, then the whole economic problem is solved. You do not require any machines, cinema, hotels, slaughterhouses, brothels, nightclubs, all these modern amenities. People in the spell of Maya are trying to squeeze out gross pleasure from the senses, which is not possible to derive to our heart's content. Therefore, we are confused and baffled in our attempt to attain eternal pleasure from gross matter. Actually, joyful life is on the spiritual platform. Therefore, we should try to save our valuable time from material activities and engage them for Krishna consciousness. So, the basic things we need for nutrition are milk, especially from the gyr cow, and grains. Vegetables and fruits are extra. They're not absolutely necessary, but grains and milk are necessary. Then, if we eat whole grains and drink ahimsa milk from cows that have not been treated badly, they're treated like our own children or our own family members. Therefore, in that atmosphere of love, the quality of milk they give is millions of times better than from cows that are mistreated and exploited. Now, what do I mean by mistreated and exploited? Commercial dairies, the lifespan of a cow in a commercial dairy is hardly 5 to 7 years, and then they're exhausted and they die, or they're sent to the slaughterhouse. The normal lifespan of a cow is 25 years. And many cows that are treated with love, they will continue giving milk for many years after the birth of a calf. It's not that you have to continually make them pregnant for them to produce milk. There are cows that have given milk for 8 to 10 years after one pregnancy. Why? Because they're not in anxiety. They're treated nicely. Just like you, if you're not in anxiety, can't you work better? Can't you do everything better? If you're always thinking, oh, Boeing is going to lay me off. Oh, warehouse is going to lay me off. Oh, Amazon's going to lay me off. Oh, Microsoft's laying off. You can't work peacefully. You don't know. Oh, they just brought this guy from Andhra Pradesh. I'm supposed to train him to take over my job. And they're going to pay him 3 times less than me. That puts you in anxiety, not? No? You see? So, The same thing with the cow. If the cow is not in anxiety, she'll produce much more milk and much higher quality milk. And it'll have that extra potent ojas, life-preserving quality to it. That's why so many people have lactose intolerance in the United States, because of drinking milk from cows that are being mistreated. It affects the quality of their milk. It's the fact that they're always in anxiety. They're being milked 3 times a day. What if I milked you 3 times a day? How would you feel? Each time it takes like an hour to milk the cow, or at least 25 minutes. And you have it, and it's not even done by hand. At least hand is a human thing. It's done by a machine, you see. So these cows are overworked, and they're purposely fed. They're not allowed to roam around, usually, free range. And eventually, they're given feed that contains dead cows in it. Even they go that far because it's very cheap, right? So then they develop mad cow disease, and they give you mad cow disease. See, this is what's going on today. This is American. And then after working so hard like that, they're sent to the slaughterhouse to be slaughtered. When their children are born, I have seen this with my own eyes. As soon as a calf is born, they separate it from the mother, keep it in a dark room, tied up. And the calf never sees the mother, and the mother can't see the calf. It's inhuman behavior. So, therefore, it is important. That's why we have a farm. That's why we have Gir cows, and we have Guernsey cows that give desi milk. Why? Because we're interested in seeing people maintain their health. How many times people come up to me and say, Prabhuji, I have arthritis. Prabhuji, I have diabetes. Prabhuji, I'm having heart problems. Prabhuji, I have a high blood pressure. Prabhuji, I have allergies. Prabhuji, this. Prabhuji, that. All these things are unnecessary. They're due to unhealthy lifestyle and eating junk food. Junk food doesn't only mean denatured food. It also means food that's grown industrially. Industrial agriculture is actually detrimental. Ask farmers in Punjab if it's good or bad. They have converted from the Vedic methods of land cultivation to the modern American methods of land cultivation, using GMO seeds, Monsanto seeds, using artificial fertilizers, using pesticides. Now, many farmers in Punjab, before they used to be like Iron Men, they're living to be 90, 100, 110 years old. Now many of them die 60 years old of cancer because they're in contact with these poisonous substances, and they're using those poisonous substances to grow massive amount of food that's sent to Delhi and Mumbai and all over India, and people are eating it. And they're getting sick also. You see? So it's very important that we learn the principle of following Vedic Dharma and following the dietary prescriptions of the Vedas. One must not eat chemically laced food. One must not drink water that's laced with chemicals. For example, the water in Sammamish and Redmond has fluorine in it. Fluorine is an extremely toxic substance, but of course they don't put enough to kill you with one glass of water. They put just enough to kill you over 40, 50 years. Yeah. It's like cigarettes also. You don't die right away by smoking cigarettes, but you smoke them long enough, you will die sooner. So we have to learn all these things. Why? Not in order to live like a tree 500 years. Right? Some trees live 500 years or 1,000 years. It's in order to be healthy, to be intellectually very bright, and to have time by organizing your schedule, by giving up all illicit activities, to to spend on cultivating spiritual life. And then you get much more energy, much more time. You can do good to your family, you can do good to others, and you do good to yourself. All this has added value. Therefore, the cow and land and water, if all these three things are pure, you will be healthy. And also air, land, water, and the animals like the cow, then you will be healthy. That's why we have a farm, and that's why we're teaching these things. This is part of spiritual life. A healthy person will be interested in spiritual activity. For example, instead of giving your child milk, if you give your child Coca-Cola every day, what do you think will happen? The brain of the child will be dull, the health of the child will not be good, and eventually the child will be sick most of the time. Coca-Cola is the best thing in the world to wash your toilet with, but it's the worst thing in the world to drink, all the colas. See, that's why milk, yogurt, ghee, these things are recommended. And when you get these things, especially from desi cows, you will maintain your health and prosperity in this life. Hare Krishna. Are there any questions anyone would like to ask? Any questions? No questions. No questions, no answers. Go ahead, ask one question. Somebody, go ahead. Probably you can ask a question.
You were always mentioning this big cow.
Yeah.
How are the other cows? In Tamil Nadu, we say our local cows are much more pure milk than anything else that is coming from north.
But this is nationalism, probably. This is No, Indian cows in general. Amongst Indian cows, there are many good cows, many good breeds in India. In fact, all of them are good. But the Gir cow is the only one that has been proven to have large amount of gold in its urine. And it's the cow, not the bull, right? But there are other very, very good breeds of Indian cows in India. Gir cow especially is very friendly, very, very docile and affectionate. And Gir cow also gives a relatively good amount of milk compared to other Indian cows. And the quality of the milk, of course, is top quality. That's not to insult the Tamil Nadu cows. If we compare the Indian cow to the American cow or European cow, there's no comparison. You know, it doesn't matter, Gir, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, it doesn't matter, right? But the Gir cow is the only one, at least that's been proven scientifically, that produces gold. Now, producing gold is not an easy thing to do, right? She eats grass and she produces gold. So there's something special about the Gir cow. Any other questions? You had a question, Prabhu?
Just a question, like, just on a personal front, I do definitely want to support those farms like this where the cows are protected, but corporations like big corporations, all the software firms, they are all building softwares which are accelerating the killing of cows and other things.
So you're working for a company that produces software that accelerates the killing of cows. That's what you're saying. Yeah. On the other hand, you want to support cow protection. So you have a moral dilemma. Is that what your question is? Yeah. Okay, so that means you become conscious of a serious dilemma where something you personally cannot support, but you are maybe indirectly contributing to it, right? Yes. That's why you come to the temple. That's why you chant Hare Krishna. That's why you pray to Krishna, please protect me. Krishna says, Sarva dharmam parityaja, mam ekam saranam vraja, aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksisyami ma suchaha. Aham tvam sarva papibhya. Krishna will protect you from all pap. As long as your life is Krishna oriented or Krishna focused, right? Now, you have to calculate by analysis of your 24-hour day how much of your day is Krishna oriented. Is it 1% or is it 100%? If it's 100%, you're 100% protected. If it's less than 100%, then that percentage in which it's not Krishna oriented, you're not protected. We once had a pujari. We gave him a car so he could go places, do pujas. One day he had a terrible accident. So I went to see him. I said, Prabhuji, what happened? He was in the hospital for a little bit and he came out. His car was totaled. I said, what happened, Prabhuji? He said, oh, I had an accident. I said, where were you going? He said, oh, I was going someplace. I said, where was that place? He said, it was someplace in Seattle. I said, okay, what were you going to do? Oh, I was going to see somebody. So who were you going to see? I was going to see a friend of mine. And what were you going to do with your friend? Oh, we were going to do something. I said, what was that something? So he finally said, we were going to a movie. I said, aha. This is why you had an accident. You were given the car only for Krishna business, only for Krishna service. You were not given the car to go to a movie. That's why you had the accident. Anywhere else you go to serve Krishna, you're protected. But that time when you were going to the movie, you almost got killed. And, of course, he totaled the car. You see? So that's not only for Pujari, that's for all of us. If we are only concerned with Krishna's service, we're always protected. But Krishna's service is fun. You can go to Ananda Mela, have a great time. You can come to the temple, have a great time. You see. But if you go to Makulti or casino, you're not protected. Right? Or if you go fishing in Sammamish, just like sometimes people go fishing and they throw the fish hook into the water and they go, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, give me a fish. You think Krishna will give you a fish? No, because it's not good for you. That's why they say, I'm not going to Hare Krishna temple anymore. I'm going to go worship Murugan or Ganapati or Mata. They will give me a fish. Because Krishna will not give me the fish. That's not good. Or they go to the casino and they get the dice. And they go, Hare Krishna, and they throw the dice. You will not win. You will lose because it's not good for you. Krishna will not give you something that's not good for you. Maybe the Devatas will. Maybe they will. But that only prolongs your stay in the material world. It doesn't help you get out of birth, death, old age, and disease. So if you, even though you're working for a company that may make software to accelerate the killing of cows, if your lifestyle is Krishna-oriented completely, and you're chanting, you have to work, you have to earn money honestly. So you'll be protected. But the higher protection is Krishna will give you the intelligence how to stop working for that company eventually and earn money without that implication in pop. He'll give you the intelligence. I have a practical example. I had a friend of mine. He had a 7-Eleven store. And he came up to me and he said, Prabhuji, my wife is telling me I shouldn't come to your lectures anymore. I said, why? He said, you're always saying, don't eat meat, don't eat meat, don't eat meat. But I have a 7-Eleven store. I'm selling meat. I'm selling wine and beer. I feel bad about it. I don't want to do it. But my wife says, don't go to Harivilas's lectures. Every time he says, don't eat meat, don't drink wine, don't gamble, you won't be able to have any fun in life. And you won't be able to earn a living. He said, what can I do? I said, very simple. You chant Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. You keep chanting sincerely. I said, Krishna will give you the intelligence to get out of the 7-Eleven and get into some work where you don't have to sell meat, you don't have to sell cigarettes, you don't have to sell lottery tickets, you don't have to sell whatever. He said, okay, I'll do it. So he started chanting. Then I didn't see him for 1 year. He came back. He said, Prabhuji, it worked. I said, what happened? He said, I took up real estate. I sold the 7-Eleven store, and now I have plenty of time to chant Hare Krishna. I'm making more money. This is a true story. Now, on the opposite side, I had some other friends, and they asked me once, they said, Prabhuji, we want to make more money. We're not making enough money. What kind of business you suggest we buy? I said, Prabhu, you're a lucky man. I said, I have a friend of mine who owns a dairy, or he sells dairy products. He doesn't have cows, but he sells dairy products. He sells butter, he sells yogurt, he sells milk, and he does very well, but he wants to sell it. He's a Greek guy. He wants to sell it and go back to Greece. Buy his business. You'll do very well. So I didn't see them for about 6 months. When I saw them again, I said, how's it going? Did you buy the dairy? They said, no, we didn't buy it. I said, what did you do? I said, we bought a 7-Eleven. Why? Well, because all their friends had 7-Elevens, so they didn't listen to my advice. This has been not good for them. Not good at all. And I don't want to tell the rest of the story, but it's not good. So you see, if you pray to Krishna, He will give you the intelligence to rearrange your life so you will no longer be involved with pop. It might not happen overnight, but it will happen. Hare Krishna. So thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Gaur Premanandi. Haribol. Haribol. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Oh Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Agora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nita Agora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nita Agora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Nita Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gora Hari Bol, Nita Gora Hari Bol, Nita Gora. Tagore Premanandi ki jai, Jayo Jaya Gora Chande, Arati ke soba. Jana Vitadabane Jagamana Loba Kibazaki Nitaya Chan Bandengadadara Nikate Advaita Shini Vasachakadara Nikate Advaita Shini Vasachakadara Kibajayo Jaya Gora Chande Arati ke soba. Jana Vitadabane Jagamana Loba Jana Vitadabane Jagamana Loba Ibabaki Chingora Chan Ratna Singha Sane Vashina Chingora Chan Ratna Singha Sane Aruti Korena Brahma Adideva Gane Aruti Korena Brahma Adideva Gane Jayo Jaya Gora Chande Arati ke soba. Bolo Jana Vitatavane Jagamana Loba Jana Vitatavane Jagamana Loba Kibanada Hari Adhikari Chamaradulaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Dosadhigaya Sanjaya Mukunda Vasu Dosadhigaya Jayo Jaya Gora Chande Aruti Ke Soba Kiba Jayo Jaya Gora Chande Aruti Ke Soba Jana Vitatavane Jagamana Loba Jana Vitatavane Jagamana Loba Kipashanka Bache Kanta Bache Bache Kara Jala Yashaka Madhura Midanga Bhaje Paramarasala Madhura Midanga Bhaje Paramarasala Jayo Jaya Gora Chande Aruti Ke Soba Jaya Yo Jaya Gora Chande Aruti Ke Bolo Jana Vitatavane Jagamana Loba Jagamana Loba Madhu Kanka Baje Ganta Baje Madhur 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 Baje Shanka Baje Ganta Baje Madhur 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 Baje Shanka Baje Ganta Baje Madhur 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 Baje Shanka Baje Ganta Baje Madhur 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 Baje Bolo Shanka Baje Ganta Baje Madhur 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 Baje Shanka Madhur 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 Baje Bolo Madhur 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 Baje Madhur 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 Baje Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gora Hari Bol, Nita Gor, Hari Bol, Nita Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nita Gora Hari, Nita Gor Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gora Hari Bol, Nita Gora Hari Bol, Nita Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gora Hari Bol, Nita Gora Hari Bol. Bajayo Jaya Gora Chande Arati Ke Soba. Jana Vitaka Bane Jagamana Loba. Jayo Jaya Gora Chante Arati Ke Soba. Jagamana Loba. Kiba Shankar Bhaje Ganta Bhaje Bhaje Kara Kara. Akaji Vinoda Deke Gorara Sampada. Bakaji Vinoda Deke Gorara Sampada. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Oh Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Hey Bolo Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Bolo Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare. Krishna Hare 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 Ram Ram Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hey, Bolo Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Gora Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gora Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitya Gora Hari Bol. Namaste Narasimhaya. Pralada Lada Dayini Hiranyakashipu Bhakshahai Hiranyakashipu Bhakshahai Shilatam Kanakalaye Ito Nisingha Parato Nisingha Yato Yato Yamitato Nisingha Bayi Nisingha Nidaye Nisingha Sharanam Prapade Tavakara Kamala Pare Naka Adhuta Singam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bingham Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jaya Jagadesha Hare Tavakara Kamala Pare Naga Adhuta Singam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanu Bingham Keshavadita Narahari Rupa Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jaya Jagadesha Hare Jayo Dada Singade Jaya, Dada Singade Jaya, Dada Singade Jaya, Dada Singade Jaya. Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora Hari Bol, Nitai Gora. Nitai Gaura Premanandi Ki Jai. Jayom Vishnupad Paramahansa Purvajika Shasta Tarasatara Shishi Shimada's Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai Adanta Koti Vaishnavina Ki Jai Namacharyas Haridas Thakur Ki Jai Prem Sukho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai Shri Radha Krishna Gopinath Samakunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Mayapura Dham Ki Jai, Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai, Tulasi Devi Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Ganga Maya Ki Jai, Jamuna Maya Ki Jai, Samavela Bhaktivinoda Ki Jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to the assembled devotees. All glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga. All glories to Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Shrimati Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Tinamini Namaste Saraswati Deve Guruvani Pacharine Nirvisesa Sunyavadi Paskatya Desatarine Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. We want to thank tonight's sponsor. His name is a Krishna devotee. So at least he's not a devotee of Trump. He's a Krishna devotee. So we want to thank you very much. And we have 3 events coming up. We have the Ananda Mela Festival, the biggest festival of Indian culture in the Northwest. And that is July 29th and 30th. That's exactly 14 days from today. Please mark that date. If you would like to help us do this festival, we need a lot of help. Please sign up as a volunteer downstairs. There's a table downstairs with 2 very eager devotees ready to sign you up. And you can do service to help us organize the biggest and best festival of Indian culture in the Northwest United States. That's Ananda Mela, July 29th and 30th. Then, on August 15th, we have Krishna Janamastami. We have a lot to thank Krishna for. He's given us nice temple, nice sangha, nice kirtan, nice dancing, nice everything, nice education. So we have to come and give Krishna a big, happy thank you. August 15th, there's fasting all day and right up till 12 o'clock at night. So the festival will start early in the morning at 5:30 and go right through till 1 or 2 in the morning. So this is better than Ramadan. Everyone is invited. Tell all your friends, and it'll be like a 4-day celebration. It's August 15th is a Tuesday, so it'll be a 4-day celebration. And then on September 2nd and 3rd in Bellevue, we have Flavors of India and Rath Yatra Festival. And this year we have a big parade down 156th Avenue and up 8th Avenue to Crossroads Park. So it's going to be a big festival, the first time ever with a big Rath Yatra cart and a big parade. Invite all your friends. Let them see how wonderful Indian culture is, Indian Vedic culture. It's going to be demonstrated at Flavors of India, September 2nd and 3rd. The parade and Rath Yatra Festival is September the 3rd, beginning at 3:30 in the afternoon. And besides that, we have many other interesting programs in the temple. We have our Vedic education. Every morning, 7:30 in the morning till 9:30, we have class for children and adults and their parents, teaching our kids to be perfect gentlemen and gentle ladies by learning all the aspects of Vedic culture and Vedic knowledge. So that is every morning in the temple, 7:30 to 9:30. And this will continue permanently. It's like a middle school and high school and college prep school. Get everyone prepped up to go back to Godhead. Graduate with stunning SAT scores. We're teaching our kids to think critically by learning Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam, and to be highly proficient in English comprehension, English writing, English speaking. At the same time, learn basic Sanskrit and some Latin and Greek, to learn logic and learn very high-powered mathematics so that they can pass any test, SAT test, GED test, any test, with flying colors. And at the same time, they become genuine devotees with good behavior, good morals, and good character. Also, we have many activities during the week, but this next 2 weeks will be intense preparation for Ananda Mela. We're expecting a huge crowd. Hopefully the weather will be nice. There could be upwards to 25,000 people are going to come. Actually, Ananda Mela is bigger than Derby Days. Hard to believe, but it is. And it's a very, very popular festival now. This is the 9th year. Wait a minute, let's see, 2009? Yeah, eighth year. 8th year of the Ananda Mela Festival. And this will be the 4th year of the Festival of Flavors of India. And the 5th year on October 22nd of our Diwali Festival at the Seattle Center. Last year we had upwards to 8,000 people that came. This year we're expecting a much bigger crowd because it's being publicized by the Seattle Center itself for us. So please keep that date in mind, October 22nd at the Seattle Center. This will be the biggest Diwali festival ever seen in Seattle. The Muslims get about 12,000 people for their Eid celebration after Ramadan in Seattle. So we should do twice as much as that, right? So Jai Hind, all the Hindus have to come. The Diwali festival is the biggest festival in India, right? So it should be the biggest festival here. Hare Krishna. So now, let's see, maybe one of the ladies would like to sing. Prabhuji, you want to sing? You want to sing, Prabhu? You want to sing? Okay. Give this microphone to me.